I think you just have to mulligan one-landers, but I'm not sure. Go like 50-50 to draw a second land. Hey Wayne, thanks for the resub. Thank you so much. 1, 2. I think you keep the third land. Yeah, the reason I think you want to mulligan the one-landers is because not only do you have to draw a second land, but you really want to draw a third and even maybe play 4 lands on turn 4 with this deck. I don't think this deck operates when you're stuck on 2 lands. Alright, so I think it's tempting to cut the land or bottom the land, but you really want to hit 3 lands on turn 3, and you have a lot of... It's like, I think it's Unbreakable Formation or a land. I have 3 draw steps to draw a third land. Unbreakable Formation is pretty good against the Wolf if they're playing Wolf. Alright, I'm going to bottom land and get punished for it. Yeah. Go play that. I think this is right. More damage. Then it lets me play at instant speed around counter spells. It's kind of interesting. I think you just play Glorious Anthem here. Glorious Anthem makes sense. Probably not. They could have Storm's Wrath in their main deck. I guess we're not super unhappy if they negate or raise the alarm. Should I just play around Storm's Wrath? I get a 1/1. I get that guy that lives if that's Storm's Wrath. Also, like, if they have to negate or do something, it means they're not like cycling and stuff. Land would be nice. Why not just attack instead of playing Glorious Anthem? I don't know. Make them have it. Wow, I have like no sideboard. This is okay against Storm's Wrath. This is pretty bad against Storm's Wrath. I guess your main deck is just really good against them already. Or I just thought it like that. Maybe Light of Hope would be good in this matchup. It's like multi-card, lots of options. I think like, you know, they rely pretty, like if you can Light of Hope the Reclamation the turn they played, that's probably just such a huge tempo swing. Winner sideboard 0 cards in the matchup, really? Didn't even bring in Gideon? Interesting. I mean, I'm not convinced Gideon is great, but I might have been a pretty relaxing day, top 64. Just never have to sideboard. Just click submit. Seems like Loxodon's really bad against Storm's Draft because like it dies to Storm's Draft and it like costs you a turn of attacking. Sounds like super bad. Like I don't know if you guys saw, but Lily won won a tournament, SCG or something. Was I'm not gonna say good game back when they're stuck on lands. They won the tournament and they had 4 Storm's Draft in the sideboard. Someone doesn't do shit against his deck. Yeah, that's a good point. It still does little something, like 2 Storm Drafts do something, I guess. I mean, still Loxodon, like, why do you need Loxodon? I guess it kills Annex too, right? Yeah, maybe you bring it in against red. Maybe it's worth it. Maybe that's why it's, yeah. Maybe it's just good enough. Dies to shock, but you traded 2 mana for 1 mana, so it's not the end of the world. Same for Bone Crusher, and then if you get to trade it for an Anax or have Embercleave Insurance. Alright, I think you have to keep because you have 1, 2, 3, and Castle with Anthem's kind of nice. Oh yeah, kill Stormbrand. Yeah, so mono red, maybe mono green. Like, probably definitely against Winota. Probably definitely against mono red, and then maybe against mono green. As mono white, pretty good. I'm 1-1 against Teamer Wreck. Got some like kind of bad draws against Teamer Wreck, was close. And then I beat mono black 2-0, but I should have lost game 1, I think. I've been blue green ram, but it didn't do much. I beat mono red Cavalcade. That seemed like an okay-ish matchup. I don't know, I've been playing against a lot of percentage gamers, so not the strongest of opponents necessarily. Oh yeah, French.
Cello cat hands clapping, cello cat hands clapping.
Yeah. I guess I shouldn't play that. I guess they're not going to have Field of Ruin. But you don't want to show them the castle. Youngster Dennis, almost a year, was a tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Alright, obviously playing that. The question is... I guess there's no question. You just want to leave it in place so they don't have anything to bring back, and then it's like 2 more damage to face. How's the matchup against blue-white control? Probably close. Well, they know about it now. I mean, that deck doesn't play Field of Ruin. I don't think I can get punished either way, holding the castle or playing the castle. Planeswalker deck might struggle with Castle Ardenvale. It's pretty obnoxious. Not a kill Teferi, so they have Extinction Event in their deck. Yeah, I don't want them to be able to play Extinction Event at instant speed. I still have lethal. Good 1-drop. We added Stonecoil Serpent, but maybe the Marshall is okay. Not too sure. I guess I don't have lethal anymore. Hey Sauce, how'd Standard go? How'd you like the white deck? Think it's any good? You didn't play it. What did you play? Played down 1 2/2 drop. This matchup seems kind of tough. They have Kaya, Extinction Event. They actually have ways to exile their stuff. Yes, nice, I knew. I drew one spell. I drew one spell the entire game. I agree, it is nice to draw spells. Fully agree. Most of Cat seems pretty good too against us. Would Basfer be good in this deck? Maybe, yeah. Could be better than Loxodon. Seems like Basfer should be good, actually. I'm just gonna play my land, don't really care about Indestructible. I don't think so. Need like Oath of Gaia into a Planeswalker. Or Planeswalker into Oath of Gaia, that also works. No Oath of Gaia. No win. Let's see, is Loxodon good against him? It's an odd creature. Probably gonna want to say odd anyways. Kind of depends, I guess. Unbreakable formation's not very good. And I'm boarding in a free drop for another free drop. We're not playing Knight. Yeah, I guess the point is your other creatures are good against Shadow Disguise and Storm's Wrath and Flame Sweep. I got 2 Loxodon Force, 2 Stone Cold Serpent. Because I felt like the deck was, I didn't feel like Loxodon made a ton of sense. Which is weird given you have all 1-drops and Raise the Alarm and stuff. I think we need a Bounty Agent command chat. I don't know how many, or maybe I need to play another deck. We figured it's for mono red because it kills Anax, Torbrain, and Embercleave. And we think it might also be for... maybe for mono green and probably for Winota. Who plays Winota? It did kind of well in the Red Bull tournament. I don't know how far they got on day 2, but there's like 2 Winota decks in the top 10 on day 1. Well, this looked pretty solid. Yes, awkward. Awkward.loxodon. Maybe I should have done other way around if they have a removal spell in response. I think I should probably just play Loxodon. Should have played that the other way around. Obviously I get a counter on Loxodon too. Oh, wow. Jeez. A few misclicks, that sucks. It's probably gonna matter. Oh man. And I would have capped the next one. That was just a disaster. I lost a counter on Loxodon. And yeah. I guess they would have named Odd if I'd saved the 1-1. So maybe it wasn't that big of a difference. Alright, well, I cut a castle. I don't think castle's gonna matter here. That's kind of what I'm talking about. Like the games where you're... I guess last game I would have lost without castle. I was happy to have the 1. Could probably scoop this game. Setting my stuff. Alright, if I draw a land, I'll scoop. El Bandito. Man, instant speed extinction event deals was Gideon. That's pretty nuts. How did Saltai feel? Felt good, honestly, felt good. And I'm not sure my version was optimal. I wonder if maybe you want to play oh, what they can do is like do it in my upkeep so I don't get to plus it. Let's see if they figure it out. If they think about doing it in my upkeep. Yeah, there's Magus has been playing with 4 Thought Scour for Uro. Maybe that's the way to go. No, they forgot. That's good for me. Vigilant Sunshine Killer is kind of nice. Not sure if it's ever going to be relevant, but just finish off the fairy. This mono white deck doesn't seem like it's it. It's been pretty good so far. Seems good against Team or Reclamation too. Probably a bit less good on the ladder. Blue-white. Yeah, blue-white seems pretty good. Frantic Inventory seems pretty good. Just like as soon as you draw the second one, you get to start like sanctuarying back a 2-mana draw 2. Sounds pretty appealing. Alright. Wasted like 4 minutes. Elspeth against aggro. Elspeth is pretty good against me. Kills Anthem, locks it on. Gideon. They know I'm going to bring in Gideon. Or they might suspect it anyways. It's fine. Maybe you don't want 4, but... I think this is correct, keeping Loxodon over Anthem. What's better, Land Killer plus Loxodon or Gideon? It's 3 damage and then 7 damage next turn. And this is 12 damage. I think I should play Loxodon actually, but it's also a bit better against Cry if they have that card. I at least have more power in play, I think. It's not as mana efficient. I think Lockdown was a bit better.